Here we go. All right, welcome
Hello, everyone.
back, everyone, to this special one-off. As we are down 2 players this week, we figured we would prepare for a one-shot. Um, so this is technically something that is going to happen in universe, roughly the same time as when the party is when the party is doing their current thing. So this is very similar in time. It's just in a different location in a different part of the world with a different group of heroes. So,
We're not heroes yet. We haven't done anything.
well, they will either be heroes or unfortunate victims. We shall find out tonight. So, to kind of give us a introduction here, where we left the party recently, they were clawing their way through an underground dungeon filled with rot and undeath. As they prepared themselves for the fight of their lives, we leave them to go view an issue elsewhere in the world. Leaving the safety of the floating islands, we shift our view now to the dangerous surface and onto a small island called Losyl. Located in, I forgot to write that down, located in the Gentle Isles.
Something tells me they're everything but actually gentle.
We're getting there. It's a fairly small island for the inhabitants. Excuse me. The villagers survive by fishing, farming, hunting what there is to live off of. However, the village is beginning to near the 100 people, which is a population marker feared on the surface. That number often brings death and destruction by the demon races that flood the surface. The demons keep an eye on all gatherings of humans, and humans here claiming basically all races that are not demons in this regard, keeping an eye on them from afar. Sometimes they show up on this island, sometimes they don't. The villagers have, in an attempt to hide their true numbers, have begun building and tunneling underneath the village itself, leaving only a few buildings visible to the demon. Driven by fear and desire to live peacefully, the islanders work hard every day. However, the surface is not an easy place to live. Even on this remote island, the sand occasionally finds its way to them. Even the demons often avoid the sand, as sand brings death and is indiscriminate on who it massacres.
Sand?
Sand.
Sand. I'll explain that in a minute.
Like a sandstorm?
I'll explain that in a minute. However,
Okay.
on the island, you guys have begun having people come up missing. Men, women, children, doesn't seem to matter. Have gone over the last 2 weeks or so. About a dozen have gone missing. The last known location has been the eastern shore.
Oh, you said west.
No?
Uh-oh.
Wait, I did I? Did I? Hold on, let me check my map.
Pretty sure you said west.
1, 2, yeah, I did. I wrote it down wrong. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was ready to go west.
Well, when I give you the next tool, you'll understand. It would make sense anyway. Okay. Yep. Last seen on the western shore. The village crazy person has been saying nonsense about these missing people, saying and has begun to barricade himself within his own hut. Due to the increasing number of missing people, the respected elders have asked you, party here, to investigate the cases discreetly, and if possible, to deal with the threat. Now, I am going to, now that you guys are in the, and everyone's in the game and everything, I'm going to move us over to the island map.
Ooh, pretty.
It is rather large. So I will really quick zoom everybody to where you guys oh, that's the wrong one. Where you guys currently are. And you guys will have to zoom in, but it is, like I said,
At 250, it still feels too far.
yeah, but that was an error on my part. I made the huts way too small, and so I was overcorrecting. And
All right, we'll figure it out.
it's fine. Y'all can see your tokens. You guys can see the hovels, the huts here. You guys. Now, let me very quickly explain to you guys what the sand is, because this is a mechanic that is very specific to the surface, and that the floating islands are not necessarily something people know about. And basically, what the sands are is it is quite literally a sandstorm that is magically powered, never ending, and it brings with it creatures that inhabit the sand and make this roaming sandstorm their home. They are
I
not
suppose
affected.
this is done.
They are not affected by the visibility and winds of the storm as a normal individual would be, and therefore making their presence terrifying, as they indiscriminately will slaughter anything that moves within the sands. You guys on this village, none of you guys have been here probably long enough to have experienced the sands itself. But the village has a protocol for if the sands are spotted, and basically that is for everyone to hold up within the ground cavern that they have dug out for the remainder of the village, and you are to remain there until the sands have passed.
I don't suppose the sands were magically created to keep us from leaving the islands.
No one knows how as of right now, with the people you know, no one has any idea on how the sands got created, where it came from, or anything like that.
Okay.
So, with that, you guys have been asked to investigate. You guys are currently being as subtle as you can within this island of hoveled and I guess the best way to put it is beach-worn individuals. With that, however, just so that our audience has an idea of what you guys look like, and what you guys may be about, I'm gonna go around the horn here and just have everybody briefly describe their character. So why don't we start with we'll start with Rona.
Oh, sweet.
since you're the first one to get me art.
Oh, well, okay. So, for anybody who's listened previously, or people who don't know, I typically play Katya in the main campaign. Tonight, I'll be playing a different character. His name is Paliv Baktit. He's a Dragonborn, and he's also a druid. Now, in his village, druids are highly revered because there's only ever one at a time. They represent all of the religious aspects of the people. Nice artwork. Um, and most importantly, they are responsible for guiding townspeople um, in how to fend for themselves against wild creatures, how to hunt, gather, etc., etc. So they are important for the townspeople's well-being. Um, Olive has had an apprentice for some time now because he knows eventually he will return to nature's embrace one day. Therefore, his apprentice has to be ready to take the mantle when he's gone. Um, Being a dragonborn, he is of copper lineage, which means he has acid breath. His eyes are a brownish color. I wouldn't say they glow. It's not that special, but they're brownish. Um, he's right about the average height of a dragonborn, but a little thinner and a little bit lighter than the average because he lives off the land. As far as hair goes, do dragonborns grow hair?
Not really.
I didn't think so.
So, and we'll keep it kind of short here.
We'll say his horns are kind of like curled a little bit like goat's horns.
Easy enough. All right. And with that, let's go ahead and have let's have Romulus go.
All right. So you guys would all know me as Denoch, the Dragonborn Necromancer up top. But down here on the surface, I'm going by Arjaz Goldmane. I'm a large lion man with pretty much, golden hair, black eyes.
I know that guy.
We have fun here.
And, well, I like to hit things with my axe. That's pretty much it.
Are you one of our hunters?
I'm just a general... What for, you know? I just like to do things for... Well, anyone who needs help. And if it involves hitting things, well, all the better.
You're important in this village.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I kinda grew up here.
And we'll have Ginger go ahead and kind of briefly introduce your character.
Okay, my character's name is, well, first, I play, John in the main campaign. He's a paladin. But in this one, my character, their name is Dimple Fizzletrick. They are a gnome cleric. They are small, about 3'1" in height, about 40 pounds in weight, blue eyes, peach skin, and light blonde hair. And they're a traveler. They like to go sightseeing and go on adventures, and they like to play their pan flute. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. And last but not least, we have Vert.
Hey, so I'm Vert. I usually play Valinar, I know, it shocks everyone, the cleric in the island. I'm going to be playing a Triton, or if you don't know what a Triton is, he's a fish person. Paladin. Oath of Redemption, so try to resolve things peacefully
Ooh.
as long as it's, a person. And if it's a demon, well, all bets are off.
Excellent. So, one other thing I forgot to mention, and this is just to kind of cover some other assets and stuff here. With the party's current level for this one shot, which is level 6, they are pretty much the de facto, like, most powerful people within the village that are not what's the word I'm looking for? Not in a position where they would be able to just go and do something like this, because this is considered dangerous. The people who would be more powerful than them would technically be the village elders, and they are looked to for wisdom and guidance. These hooligans, however, are
Excuse me.
a little less so. So
Expendable, basically.
yeah, but they are also still very powerful in terms of where people would be standing on the surface itself. And this applies across all continents and islands. So, with that being said, I'm going to let you guys do what you want with this task that has been assigned to you.
So, was anyone paying attention when they told us where we need to go first? I wasn't.
I believe they said somewhere to the west, near the beach.
Oh, great.
That would be a great place to search first. The longer we take,
There's
less
also,
time.
and just so everyone else knows, because I know I mentioned this, but it was kind of recently, there's also Old Man Cravon, who you could speak with. The village crazy person is what he is.
Am I familiar with this individual?
Everyone is relatively familiar with the crazy person of the village.
Would he happen to be my apprentice? That sounds like
No.
it'd be right. Okay.
Your apprentice is basically taking over your druidic practices and responsibilities while you were doing this chore, we'll say.
Okay. Where exactly is this hut located then?
Okay, so the hovels here on the map represent fairly accurately, anyway, the number of huts there are. Old Man Cravon is actually the one closest to the west, which is this here.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's lately been what did I say? Holding himself up? Yeah.
Holding himself up.
By the
Hunkering
way,
down.
can you give us control of our tokens?
Oh, I thought you guys already had that. I am terribly sorry. I will do that now.
You just rotated.
Oh, I don't
All
need
I can do.
I don't need name tags. Oh, this is.
I know it may seem unorthodox. Perhaps we should speak with Old Man Cravon.
On Visk, huh?
There's Dimple.
Crazy guy?
Don't know of him.
Yeah,
He's the only one who's seen what's been going on lately.
I kinda wasn't the best kid when I was younger. May have pulled a few pranks on him.
Why is that not surprising to me?
Well,
Does anybody hear that god-awful sound?
What is that?
My bad.
It must be the village crazy man.
No, it's this machine of my wife's in the background.
But it was so in character.
It's still
I
a crazy
know.
person.
You can tell we love to give our DM shit, so
Yeah, it's our job.
It's okay. I just murder their families.
That's why you don't put families in your backstory.
yeah, it's something I learned the hard way. Especially since he
Something I'll
decides
probably learn when
to,
we get to my island.
especially since he decides to punish me every time I try and do anything role playing.
Yeah. He says you're overthinking it.
Considering I play this only for the role play, well,
Alright, so where do you
I
guys
can
want to
move
go?
Great. Cravon. We need to go to Cravon.
Go talk to the crazy man.
Okay.
oh wow, that.
What?
I'm just looking at how we can move our characters. It's just no
Not very
grids,
good at
huh?
Anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
You guys, in order to make you guys this small on the map, I had to change you guys to drawings. So there is quite literally no.
Oh, I see. Just occurred to me the grid.
Yeah.
Oh, what grid?
Does that feel better?
Yeah.
A little better. Yeah,
Oh,
I can
jeez.
live with that.
How's it going?
Yeah. And
So
obviously,
we can just climb all over each other. Ugh!
yes. Wow, you're so much bigger than the rest of them. I kind of like that though. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are heading towards Old Man Cravon. All right. So, Old Man Cravon is a elderly human who is, honestly, for most of you, are really surprised he's still alive. Just kind of due to his age and the fact that he very rarely eats, or at the very least with the village. So you guys head towards his hovel, and you kind of knock on the door.
But you know, it's the crazy ones that never die.
You just kind of give them
He's
that.
still alive in there.
Who's there?
It's your friends from the village.
I'll take that as a yes.
I have no friends.
Okay, we're people from the village.
Clearly. At this point, you guys see like a little, in this kind of like wooden door. I guess it's not really wooden. It's more of like
Hatch.
thatch. You can kind of see like part of it just kind of separate a little bit, and you just kind of see ever so faintly like a little eye kind of peer up next to it as he's apparently looking through at you guys.
It's the village druid. You would do well to let me in, or I will have you starve on the next hunt.
Seems to be his only response.
Still hear his machine in the background.
Yeah, well,
I hear suspicious sounds coming from your hut. We've come to investigate.
you'll never take me alive.
Old man, we're not here for that. We've got a different. There's been a few people who've up and just disappeared, and someone said something about you having some kind of clue about it. We were hoping you could clue us in and give us a direction to go, maybe.
You hear this, yes, and like you can see like his entire head almost juts through this like opening in the thatch as he looks at you.
How does he do that?
And now that you see him, he's all but bald. Like, oh god, think Smeagol from
Oh,
Lord of
God.
the Rings.
Oh
Like
God.
with that kind of
Oh,
with like that
great.
kind of hair remaining and just bald and very thin, and that crazy look in his eyes that you guys are all so familiar with it.
You know what's funny? Just today, I was making like 3 different references to Smeagol.
All done. He kind of continues and just kind of goes, "It was Big Frog, I think.
Big frog.
Or is it
Big
Rowan?
frog?
And something from the water grabbed them and gone, I think. I blinked and that's it." You watch the head kind of disappear back into the hut.
That's
What
something-
color was the frog?
Didn't see body.
Can I do a nature check to see if it matches anything from my knowledge?
Sure. Go ahead and make a nature check.
Can I try a religion check?
Oh,
Uh,
22.
I will say yes.
Okay.
22. Okay. 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Um. Could be, you know, a big old frog there. I guess Valinar.
I'm changing my name. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It'll just throw me off all night long. However, Pelvic, you know that there are some frogs in this world, especially the ones that have been born and. I guess I'm looking. Kind of born in after the climactic events from years and years past, that they have grown to fairly large sizes, and if one is desperate enough, it could attack humans.
Sounds like one of them ancient frogs from after the rise. Don't know much on the specifics, but a hungry enough frog will eat anything.
You now see the face pop out of the thatch. Yes, that's what I was telling. Oh shoot, I lost the name. Hold on. Dion, but you know, listen to Trayvon.
Of course not. Who would believe a story about a giant frog they've never seen before?
You watch as like the kind of like the smile on his face that he has about you guys kind of being interested in what he's talking about just kind of fades as you say it that way, and he just kind of gives you this like very blank, emotionless kind of
I do.
look. He just slowly pulls the head back into the thatch building.
I mean, I believe him. I mean, look at me. I'm a giant cat man.
Now I'm a talking tiny dragon. And
I'm
that
a
guy over
walking
there.
cat.
Yes. Fishman.
Like, it's not so hard to believe a giant frog.
Humans of the village, sometimes they don't believe what they don't see. They have to be shown.
So, where exactly, did the frog eat the guy?
Give me 1 second here. He thinks they were near Big Rock.
Big Rock, which direction?
West.
West.
Alright,
Big
thanks,
Rock
old man.
west. The size of this island. There's a lot of big rocks.
It's actually really not that large. It's maybe a 20-minute walk to the absolute west side of the island where the shore.
Okay,
is at.
there aren't very many large rocks. We should start looking for them.
So, also, fun fact for those of you who are curious, the green on this map represents the original size of the ground that was left left when this island was formed. The rest of the sanded areas was formed after years and years of the water moving and washing away and returning. And eventually the island itself has grown to this size over literally thousands of years.
What about this spot over here, this random sand spot just off the coast?
Yep. It's basically where we're kind of like another rocky formation is.
Maybe that's the big rock.
I mean, you guys aren't over there.
I don't know.
Oh, let's get going.
Thank you. We should get on our way now. I will lead. I know the way.
You sure you want to be out front? You're kind of squishy.
I have ways to defend against that. Do not worry about me.
And for sake of time, let's just kind of jump over there.
Yeah, I can help with that.
Should we
Or
wait
y'all
up
can
for the gnome?
Yeah, my legs aren't as long as your.
I pick you up.
I pick up the. Okay.
Oh my
Am I
god.
through the gnome?
Oh my gosh.
I pick you up and I put you on my shoulders.
There you go, buddy.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Here we are, the shore. We are looking for a big rock.
I'll bring it
Investigation or survival?
back.
Perception. Yes.
I will say any of those 3 checks of your choice. Because those are all pretty good options.
20.
Can we all roll?
Yes, everyone can roll for this.
6.
Something we need to.
I told you I know this land.
I apparently don't.
Alright.
I definitely don't. I like being underwater.
Alright, so in the general area that you guys are currently, there are a number of large rocks. But you guys also aren't super close to the beach.
He said the frog came out of the water by a large rock.
That way then.
Nothing better to do than walk up. Where you going? Fine, I follow.
So, kind of walking through this area, there are not a lot of rocks here. This is a very palm tree kind of area, but there are coconuts in these trees, and you guys are. Which I had. Don't. Sorry.
Just imagine we're at a cabana.
Sure.
Anyone want a coconut?
Sure.
I'll take one.
Sounds like a good time for snack time here. Allow me.
I can use Thorn Whip to get them down.
Sure.
Are you a Pokemon?
I had to roll for each of them, or?
No, it's easy enough to
Okay.
eventually get coconuts down for people to drink, to eat.
I just hope you have a way to open it now.
I lift my battle axe.
I'll pull out my
Without
halberd.
smashing it.
Yeah, no, nothing for. All right. So we'll just.
I'll go and smack mine on a large rock.
Okay, you have found a large rock, and you smash your coconut on it. Make a strength check.
Strength check. Straight 12.
It takes probably 2 hits, but you eventually get it open.
Crack it like an egg.
Those of you who are using an axe, easy enough. So, eventually, with a natural 20 and you guys having spent some time wandering around, you guys have this feeling that map is not to size there, Ren.
I see that. I was curious.
That the large rock that he may be referring to is one over in this. As you guys have eventually make your way over there.
Okay.
I'll have everybody roll survival.
Survival indeed.
Okay. Ah, nat 20.
12.
There's your.
For 23.
Wow, my survival sucks.
So you're a big barbarian guy that doesn't have survival? And you live on
No,
an
that
island?
is with. I mean, it's not a very good bonus, but it's a bonus.
It happens.
Oh right, survival is wisdom, not strength. Never mind.
Yeah.
How you have a +7 to it, buddy?
I feel like it would be a half and half sort of thing, really.
Yeah, I agree with that.
We'll see.
It's
That's hard to
application of knowledge. It's
Yeah.
it's straight wisdom.
Fair enough.
Xander. Pretty much immediately reaching the area where there's this large stone, you begin to recognize signs of people. And then they vanish.
Just like poof, or like,
Like-
they're like drag marks.
And in the beach, you see like footprints that are walking kind of towards the beach, and they get to a point where the
Do the
sand
footprints just stop?
they kind of stop, but with a natural 20, you can tell that where the last foot kind of stops, it's actually being kind of pulled, dragged, but it's a upward direction. And you would imagine, because it's like a upward angle, kind of going in a. Let me grab the other map here. Kind of in a. Kind of in a. I want to be over. Wow, is this thing really being that finicky for me tonight?
Don't snap at the grid, just do no snapping.
I know, but it's like. Okay, there it's selecting for me. I was clicking in this area, and it literally clicked way down here for me.
Oh.
So
Because
it's
that's
kind
where
of
the
in-
grid is.
Yeah, probably. It was kind of in like this kind of a direction.
That kind of direction, kind of in the air.
Right. So you know how like when you step in sand, you sink a little bit, and there's that kind of edge around where
Yeah.
your foot is. The edge to the, in this case, the right, because the person was walking in this direction. The edge on the right hand side of the foot is kind of like a drag-ish mark, but it's not very long. It's like if you were to roll your ankle while walking in the sand, and how that kind of looks like in the footprint.
Yeah.
And it's going this way. But then other than that, and it just kind of having that kind of a slight ankle roll and kind of a look, there's no other disturbance in the sand.
Guys, I think something pulled them this way. And he's gonna start going that direction towards the water.
Gonna head towards
Well,
the
why
water.
am I over there?
Okay.
Yeah, not where I'm wanting to click, but
I'm gonna roll because
And he's just gonna-
out. Perfect.
Oh.
Sounds just like it was described.
yep. And then Xander's gonna jump in the water.
Wait,
Well,
hey, Xander, we can't do that.
Let's wait and see if he comes back up to tell us.
I'm gonna take a look around and see if there's anything within the immediate vicinity.
make a perception check for me.
Okay, great. 14 or 14?
Bigger
I'll
pick.
take the 14, Johnny. So sorry, I gotta get the information that you would see. So about ballparking it. Actually, what's your intelligence? It's negative, isn't it?
Yes.
Make an intelligence check for me, real quick.
Okay.
Lovely.
No.
Oh!
Oh!
20 for
Okay,
19.
what is wrong with this session? This is like 3 natural 20s already.
Four.
Well, let's take a look at what happened last session where I got 4 in the same, you know, 3 dice roll.
Right, but you had those coming. You've had some really rotten luck lately. All right. Either way, even if I would have given you disadvantage, you would have been fine.
Okay.
Roughly, about 50 feet from where the footprint was, you see this area of sand that looks like it has had a large creature sitting and resting there. But there is no creature there now.
Cool.
Oh, you went towards the water again.
Oh no, that was just putting my I was just putting myself where I was for that. I wasn't actually going back.
Well, I'm saying, I'm saying you walked towards the water and then you jumped into the water. So I get another roll when you jumped into it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Anyone kind of worried that he's been down there a long time?
He's made of fish. He'll be fine.
And now I'll surface.
Alright,
He's
you
made of
surface.
fish?
Not made of fish. I am a fish.
That's what I meant.
Oh.
You are made of fish. I am made of dragon. He is made of that thing. And you're
And you see Arjaz kind of drooling a little, looking at you now.
Out of
Yeah, I wouldn't
curiosity,
try.
what kind of Triton are you? Because Tritons can take many different forms, basically of any kind of fish in the
Lionfish.
water.
I hadn't even thought of that. So
Okay, that's fine.
I'm
I was
just
just-
gonna pull something up.
I was just curious.
I'll look at that later.
The lionfish. It'll be cannibalism.
Yeah, that's how that works. And then I'll tell them about the creature that was. That there was a giant creature living under there.
I wouldn't say living. There's no bones or anything.
Or,
like
well,
that there. It
resting,
was-
sorry.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say living is kind of a. So you come back to shore and inform the group.
Sounds like our culprit is still out there. Perhaps we should.
I mean,
swim
yeah,
further.
Sure he's out there. We haven't found him yet.
Yes. Maybe we should search, see if there's some underwater den.
Let's hold on right there. You ain't getting me in the water. No way. Nope. No how.
What if I tell
You
you
really
I know
are
how
a
to
cat.
make you breathe underwater?
Meow. It's not just the
Meow.
breathing thing. It's look at this fur. Do you know how long it takes to get water out of it? I'll tell you, you don't want to smell wet,
Because
get
I
line,
want to
man.
for that line.
If it means fighting something.
Well, I mean, fighting underwater? Don't sound like this won't be easy.
Perhaps not. The hope is the creature will make a den that is under the water, let's say. Where it won't be flooded. Underwater cave.
What?
If it's a frog, it probably wants some air.
Oh, why didn't you say that?
Exactly.
You
But
did
we have
say
to
that.
find it before it finds more people and takes them.
I mean, yeah, isn't that why we were asked to do this?
Exactly. So you're going in that water. If I have to drag you by your fur.
I'd kind of want to see that.
And he's just looking down at you.
Oh, I have it prepared.
Okay. I'm going to ready a spell.
I will
In
say.
response to that.
I will say it is probably roughly noonish, and statistically speaking, most of the attacks have happened kind of evening time, kind of like after dinner, but before what would effectively be roll call.
Wait here and see if it attacks us.
Oh, if we can't get him in the water, then what choice do we have? Do you want to wait here and see if we become the next victims?
I mean, not victims, but maybe fight it up here. We'll wait for it to attack. I can grab it, drag it up. Because, it's a frog. How bad can it be?
You should never say that about nature. That's what's almost gotten me killed before.
Huh.
But if we're going to wait,
That's why you're so ugly?
nature created me as it intended. Now, if we're going to wait, I would suggest casting water breathing on us all before the attack. That way, if we do get dragged in, we don't drown. We're not all like fishmen here.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. Do magic thingy, I guess. I don't know.
Hang on. What time is it?
Noon. Ish.
Okay.
So
I guess
evening
we'll
would
just-
be 7 hours away, probably ish. 6 to 7. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't have keen mind to tell when evening is.
Could we do a nature check for that?
I mean, the sun's high in the sky. You would imagine it's noon, roughly noon at the moment.
What does my stomach tell me?
You ate a bad food. You ate a bad batch of fish.
Sorry, was yawning. I would say you guys had lunch before adventuring out this way.
So it's about 12:20 then. 12:30.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Give or take.
Or 1 even.
And roll call is about what, 5, 6 o'clock?
No, closer to 8 or 9. It's after dinner.
Fair enough.
Dinner is about 5 or 6 o'clock.
Well, we could wait here, or we can leave. There's some things in the village to prepare. And return later. It's not that far of a walk. I mean, I'm sure you could throw the gnome this far.
Huh. Reminds me of a story my mom said my daddy used to tell her. What was it called? Gnome ball?
Please don't throw me. I'd prefer if you don't throw me.
Don't touch me.
It was a metaphor. I don't suggest actually throwing a gnome.
Well, thank you, because I'd prefer to stay on the ground, please.
By the way, did you ever get off my shoulders?
No, I'm still on your shoulders.
Oh boy.
It's too far down, so if you don't mind, like, getting me off your shoulders, I'll go back on the ground.
Okay, so I put the little thing down.
Thank you for putting me down gently and not throwing me.
I love your voice.
Thank you. It was taking me a while to figure out what voice to use, but I was like, a little bit nerdy. Easily. This will work.
I just used my regular voice for my last gnome.
That makes
Well, I didn't want to use this voice for them.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, are you guys heading back to the village then?
Let us return. At least I can prepare another evening hunt before we come back.
It just makes sure nothing hunts this way, I guess.
Would you be willing to let me ride on your shoulders on the way back? My legs are a little small and it's hard to keep up with you all.
Yeah, sure!
Oh no.
So eager to please.
Thank you, I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You guys.
Start walking back. One step at a time. Okay. You just sprint without me. Gotcha.
You weren't worth
How
the
did you
crew.
get here before me?
You even had a head start. How did we get here before you? By all accounts, it doesn't make any sense.
I stopped to smell the flowers.
Also, you sound like an old man, so probably moved at old man speed.
I'm not old. You
Yeah.
try being dragonborn with acid breath. It'll destroy your voice.
No thanks.
That's the problem with my kind. Acid breath. You would think we would have developed some kind of way around its natural destructive tendencies, and instead, we all have terrible raspy voices.
Sure.
I mean, sounds like that's your problem.
Have you ever found a cure for acid reflux? I I hear lemongrass as well.
I mean,
I also hear it's something good to hang in your hut if you want to get rid of big cats. Why I keep a sprig right by my front door.
Oh, do you not like cats?
I like some, especially the ones that don't talk back.
well,
I
jeez.
have a hunt to prepare for. I must go. Assuming this one here is my home.
Sure.
I claimed it. It's the furthest out from town.
I
Jeez.
didn't realize we
I
had
like an
homes.
extra foot.
Okay. So, you guys.
Stupid
Rest
cat
for the
called me.
evening?
Called me ugly and old. No manners.
So, what do you guys do for the time being in order to pass this time, I suppose?
I'll get the preparations ready for the evening hunt, but I won't be going on it this time. I'll be sending my apprentice, just making sure that they're all good to go.
Okay.
Basically just kind of do odd chores here and there for anyone who needs them, and any downtime, I just kind of sit and sharpen my axe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
go
The
ahead.
weird noises that happen.
I'm gonna hang out with the village crazy. I hear his machine going off again, and I would like to investigate it a little bit more.
Okay. You do this.
Nice machine. I like the way that it purrs.
No, I'm not doing it. Anyway. You guys are able to do odd ends and things for the evening. You guys prepare your you prepare for the hunt. And pretty soon find that it's dinner time. And that the smell and aroma of cooked meats and prepared fruits as well as other assortments have been prepared, and the smell begins to cost your nose. As
I use my special seasoning on the meat. Nobody knows, but it's actually ginger.
What?
I was waiting for it. But
Good for the sinuses.
dinner is prepared, and you guys are able to partake if you so desire.
Of course, I'm gonna eat.
Also,
Do me any good.
I think you, Rona, can do a fancy dancy thing.
Fancy dancy.
Yeah, your natural recovery. So,
I haven't
yeah,
used any spell slots yet.
you did.
Did?
I thought you cast water breathing.
No, I was gonna cast it before we try to lure this monster out.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind. That's
Yeah, so-
that was my misunderstanding.
Fair. Probably cast it on the party on the way there, excluding Fishman because he doesn't need it.
Yeah, but
I'm good.
you know, you can
Actually,
turn
it's a
judgment
ritual. It's a ritual, and I have ritual casting, so I'll cast it at the beach.
You have the ritual casting feat?
No, not as a feat. It's built into the druid class.
Oh, okay.
Only for
Anyway,
druid spells, though.
gotcha. Well, Anyway, dinner is had. The juicy and savory meat of fish and would have been on this island.
Ginger spice.
We'll call it deer and other venison. Has been enjoyed. The vegetables and other earthly grown foods are enjoyable for most, although not necessarily the preferred dish of some. But nevertheless, it is a hearty meal. It is filling, and everybody has their fill. So it is after dinner. We'll call it 6 o'clock. What would you guys like to do?
Start walking over.
Oh, should head back.
I was eating. I don't eat. I do not eat alone. Believe it or not. Okay, now that we're here, we'll cast. I will ritual cast water breathing.
Okay. How long does that take?
It would take 10 minutes as a ritual. It lasts for 24 hours.
Okay. Alright, now I can get my dice out.
No.
Okay. Okay. Alright. You guys are sitting around on the beach. Anyone wish to do anything other than Paulvik?
My ritual cast looks like me acting like I'm swimming in the water and dancing around everybody.
You're in the water doing this?
No, it looks like I'm swimming around the water. You know, I'm like making
gotcha,
swimming
okay.
motions on land.
That's a really poor
Doing the scuba dance.
I'm trying to interpret your dance, but all
Everyone
I'm
is
getting
dying.
is the occasional insult to my mother.
Chanting in Druidic.
I mean, yeah, half those are true about her. But, hey, no need to go that far.
Ignores you.
What about the
Seriously.
rest of you? Other than the
Sorry.
lion trying to figure it out, what are the other two doing?
For the most part, wondering who taught him how to swim, if that's what he thinks swimming is.
I'm just watching
Okay.
Ippy cast. So
Okay. And you guys are near the big rock doing this, or
I'm guessing the rock is like right here-ish.
We're
Mhm.
a few feet away.
okay? I will, just because to help out with this a little bit. Is that Gray? We'll call it Gray.
Excuse me.
Say that's your rock.
Okay.
It's not a rock. It's a boulder.
It's a large rock, which is also called a boulder.
Pioneers used to ride these babies all the time.
For miles.
Anyways, so I'm just like halfway in and out of the tree line,
Okay.
In the danger
looking out between figuring out, all these insults to my mother.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
12.
12? Okay, good to know. Okay. And eventually the spell completed after 10 minutes. You guys have water breathing.
So, Why were you focusing on my mother so much?
What are you talking about?
Well, how's that interpreted dance was talking about how much you wanted to, well, the other half was little more than blatantly calling her a whore and other various acts.
What? Oh, or is druidic for water.
They're
Spell
saying
for
my mom's
breathing.
water.
Now, if you want to believe that your mother flows like water, that's your own twisted view.
Oh,
I was simply casting water breathing so we can all breathe underwater. In case someone, such as yourself, gets eaten by a giant frog.
Really quick, what is everyone's passive perception?
17.
10.
I would have negated it for the purposes of focusing on my ritual, but now that it's done, 17.
17 here as well.
Okay,
oh, jeez.
good to know. Alrighty. So, spells cast.
Well, we need to lure this thing out, right? Just gonna walk over to the large rock.
Yes, you go do that. I've done enough dancing around here.
Walking where?
To the large rock.
2 feet later.
You can move yourself.
Okay.
2 feet. There you go.
There.
To scale.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, you stand there. Does the others do anything?
I am safe right where I'm at. Or at
I
least
kind of
that's
walk
probably-
up to him a little bit.
I'm gonna
I will
pick up a
also walk
stone.
close. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna pick up a small stone and start like trying to skip rocks.
Okay. Pretty good.
Cool.
Is that a fishman thing?
Eh. I don't know. I saw a little kid do it. I thought I'd give it a shot.
I would
I mean,
like to
pretty-
try that as well.
Pretty neat how it crests that wave. Never seen a rock go up.
Must be bouncing off the surface or something.
You let me try.
And I pick up a rock. Not a pebble, a rock. And just toss it.
Roll
like-
athletics.
Outright throw.
Oh wait, are you trying to?
Oh!
Oh lord.
You're just hucking this thing, right? You're not trying to.
Yes, I'm not trying to skip it.
Okay.
Well, with that one.
I mean, you throw it, and you throw it a pretty good distance. I bet you probably got that maybe 60 feet, 65 feet. You pulled something in your back, and you're trying very hard not to show the pain that you're in.
Well, that went pretty good.
I don't think you're supposed to throw it as hard as you can.
Really?
Mr. Lion, are you doing okay?
Yeah, doing perfectly fine. Bye.
You just sound like you're in a little bit of pain.
What? No. Ow, good.
What? You guys continue to sit and wait. Half an hour.
Anybody
goes
want to
by.
play a game of charades?
After all the dancing he did and insulting my mom? Nah.
Eventually, the pain does subside. RJs
Our jazz.
are jazz. All right, I
As
figured it was
hands.
too simple, but okay. The pain does eventually subside.
I think I've run out of pebbles to throw.
I mean,
So,
you could look around, but where you currently stand, probably.
Take a look around, see if there's anything of interest.
Go ahead and move to where you want to be and make a perception check.
Sorry. No, yeah, 6. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, not a whole lot of interest over here on this side. Or on the side of the big rock here, you got some kind of fallen, some fallen wood that is kind of waterlogged and not very useful to the village. Yeah, kind of like that.
Cool.
Kind of driftwood. But no real rocks, worthy of being skipped. You find some that are like, oh, this one might be really good, but then you pick it up and it's like the size of your fist. Ah.
I get angry and I just chuck it.
Whoosh.
I heard a sploosh sound. That was weird.
It's alright. I threw a rock. I was a little angry.
I want to try and keep an ear out for anything that sounds like something large approaching from the water.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
our
well,
jazz is just going to get on top of the rock. Oh. Under the rock?
Where are you going?
He's just going to get on top of the rock and just kind of be looking out.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check, both of you. You'll probably have to move a little bit forward to get a better view, both of you.
Bloop. At 20.
Oh,
Okay, I'm getting worried about all these natural 20s.
Okay.
Wait till combat, then we'll start screwing up.
there we go.
All right. So,
When it counts, that's when it won't count anymore.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just look. A headache. Yeah, I thought. Okay. So, you guys are out looking around, and you guys are looking and watching, and all of a sudden, Arjax,
Mhm.
you watch as something not super far away in the water suddenly flashes out at you, and you watch as this almost it looks almost like a length of rope launches out and wraps around you.
Oh, shit!
And I immediately attack it with my axe.
Well, here's the thing. It attacked you. This is technically an attack, and it rolled way above your AC to hit.
Oh.
Doing this, we're grappled.
Really?
Yeah.
What it roll?
I rolled a 26.
Oh, sure.
So you are grappled, and you are immediately pulled 30 feet, basically into the water. We're gonna place you there. And whoosh, under the water, and Palvik, you see this as it happens, and you just try and basically get one phrase out of your mouth before he hits the water.
No. Good thing we have the water breathing. But now we have to
Into the
get
water. Hey, we got him in the water.
find. Sorry, I'm looking for my grappling. Because
Yeah, my sword's gonna be 30 feet
I do
behind.
grappling a little bit different. We're technically smaller than him. Fine. That. So, while you are grappled here, I almost said D-knock, Arjaz, your speed becomes 0. You can make an attack, but it is considered to be at disadvantage. So I'm using my grapple rules because I don't like 5e. Y'all can yell at me in the comments on YouTube. I don't care.
I don't like it.
And,
He said in the comments on YouTube.
yeah,
Oh,
and you guys
okay.
watch as Arjaz vanishes below the waves. We'll come to you in a moment, Arjaz. What are you three doing as you guys hear this? It's very quick as this happens. What are you three doing?
I guess I'm gonna jump in the water.
I'm going to use conjure animals.
Oops, that's the wrong one. Here we go. Okay, you take off and dive into the water, Xander. You're gonna conjure animals? What are you gonna conjure?
Oop. Why does it try to that as an attack? Okay, there's the spell. It says I can get 4 beasts of challenge rating half or lower. So I want, using the player's handbook, there's a group of reef sharks that I want to have in the water.
You said these are reef sharks?
Reef sharks, yep.
Shark. Okay. Okay. You guys.
I will. When they appear, I will give them the command. Save the cat man.
Wow, that's huge.
Those are huge.
Don't worry, Mr. Lion. Big NPCs are coming to rescue you.
That is the size of the grid, however.
Damn, sharks are bigger than I remember.
So,
Those are medium? Jeez, I'd hate to see large.
yeah, they're medium creatures.
Oh god, sharks!
That kind of just you kind of see this. Great, turn it off.
My sharks sound a little bit off.
No, so you watch, you would see this, Xander, as the water kind of twists and turns, and eventually these almost water entity sharks are formed. How many of these do you get? You get 4 of them, don't you?
Get 4.
Xander just kind of goes, "Are you shitting me right now?" And just tries to go faster.
What's your swim speed, by the way?
30 feet. Same as my
40.
walking speed.
Oh, okay.
This is 40.
That's fine. Okay. And what about you, Dimple?
I'm just kind of watching all this happen. I don't want to try to get into the water right now. But there's help on the way. Mr. Lion, just hold out a little bit longer.
Okay. Guys, begin your approach. Arjaz, you are being rocketed in the, being pulled by, as you kind of see now as you squint through the water, a tongue. being pulled towards a massive frog who is moving forward to meet you halfway. As you are pulled towards it, because you were immediately pulled 30 feet by the tongue, it moves the other 20 feet, and you are now within its mouth.
Still grappled or no?
You are still technically grappled and technically restrained, but restrained has about the same effects as previous. Because I'm not going to change the condition that monsters give. And you feel this creature rocket away at a very fast speed. So for the sake of where people kind of actually, you would know this, he might know this. Go ahead and I need because you're the only one in the water. Xander, make a perception check for me.
By the way, can I do nothing right now?
I'm gonna give you a turn. I want to see if he sees where you're going or not.
3.
You see basically a dust cloud being kicked up from the bottom of the water. From the bottom of the water where some creature looks to be pushing off. That's about the only thing you can do something. At the end, as the creature moves, you can now. Now you can have a quote unquote turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and get this tongue off me so I can whack away.
Okay, so because you're in its mouth, the mouth is also as part of the kind of like restraining condition and stuff. So you can just make the attack. It's at disadvantage, but you can still make the attack. That's the rules for both grappling and restrained. I haven't quite fixed that.
I mean, so it's how big is this mouth? Like, am I?
You're I'm trying to think. You're not completely inside of it, but it's definitely got like a majority of your body. The creature itself is only large, but since you are technically smaller than it, you are in its mouth. So think like, for comparison, think like any kind of like Jaws movie that you may have seen where there's a human like being bitten by the shark. It's not completely taking the entire body into the entity of the shark, but it's taking a good chunk out of like the torso, leg, maybe part of the arm, that kind of thing. So think kind of like that as how you're being restrained.
Okay.
So basically, it's like got your arm and like part of and like a good chunk of your torso, and so you're using your one hand that's free to kind of try to smack it in the face. Yeah, you just missed.
You guys are stealing all my good rolls, by the way.
Sorry.
Alright.
That's another natural one for me.
Yeah, but you have a second attack.
Yep. A little better, but is that enough?
16? 16 just hits.
Ooh, max damage.
Damage. 12. Much damage, and the creature takes it, and you feel it kind of bite down and continue to swim. It doesn't do enough to like, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Damage.
Well, no, it damaged it. It doesn't do enough to damage you, and it continues to swim onward. It did not release its bite on you, or its grip on you, however. Fortunately, you
Let go of me, overground delicacy! I'm supposed to eat you, not the other way around!
How far away is it? Like, what
You
is
have-
the range?
You have no idea. You cannot see the creature. Because they are
It's underwater.
Swimming away.
Okay.
The only person right now who can even who can get an attempt to see where it is Xander. But I am gonna have Alvic roll actually I'll just do a quick perception check for the sharks.
The plus
Flat
2 to their
roll.
perception.
Okay. So I mean I rolled a 9.
Oh. 11.
No, 9 was total. I rolled a
Oh.
7 on the die. Unfortunately, they too are a little confused by the cloud. You know what? I'm gonna have us go ahead, as that being kind of like a surprise reaction round. I'm gonna have us go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
You're just gonna have to put me in because I can't click my token.
I was gonna put you back on the map so that you could roll for it, because you're currently there.
So 15. Initiative is 10 roll plus 1. Okay, let's see. Sharks are 12.
They have their own initiative.
According to the spell, they do.
Interesting.
Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, which has its own turns. And it doesn't specify that they disappear if they go out of range, so they're just around as long as I'm concentrating.
Correct. And they stay even after you're done concentrating. They just become sharks.
Oh, whoops. I mean,
Oh, that's interesting.
we should be out of here in the next hour, right?
That's interesting. I'm just gonna leave you here to have you be there. I don't know why it didn't count for your initiative. Oh, that's interesting. Apparently.
I'll be right back while you figure that out.
You're fine. I was gonna actually cut to a break here in a minute. Okay. That. Actually, you know what? This would be a good place to take a break. So let's go ahead and do that, as it is about 10:30, and we'll come back in just a couple of minutes and pursue this combat.
We're taking a break.
Yes. By this update,
See if I can do a search here.
we'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, we'll be right back.
Copy and paste it.
Alright, let's do this. Like Brutus. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Welcome back. They're in danger. Let's get it.
No, we're not.
Specifically, I'm in danger.
Yeah, you the big one. He was waiting for you. He was waiting for you to kind of get in range. Anyway,
Could have told you that was a bad idea.
but you
I
didn't.
didn't. I know.
So, I don't know why it's messed up this way, but I have the turn order for everything, so you'll kind of have to just trust me on how this goes. So, the creature actually gets to go first. It rolled a 19 for
shit.
its initiative. And it is going to continue to bolt and drag excuse me, our jazz, and it appears to be heading. Well, I'm gonna leave him there, but it is traveling. It'll use its entire move to move and dash. So, it can basically do nothing else at the moment. So, that'll bring us to, oh, look at that! Our jazz. Remember, you can also use it. You can attempt to use an action to break the restrain grapple. That is a contested.
Yeah, I was
athletic
wanting to do
check.
that last turn, but then you said...
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to hit it.
I said I wanted to get out of its grapple, then to hit it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, my bad. I misunderstood what you meant. So that is a contested athletics check. So go ahead and roll athletics.
Please, oh please let me get that natural 20 for one. No. Fuck.
I'm not even kidding you. We need to re-roll.
15? You're kidding?
On the nose.
Wow.
That's the higher modifier.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, not with these kinds of contested things. So here we go. Ooh,
Ooh.
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, no. I wasn't getting out of that one.
Sorry, dude. That's no. To make a grapple, it replaces an attack. To break a grapple, it takes an action. Sorry, reminding myself on grapple rules. Anything for our bonus?
Yeah, actually...
Oh, I think I know what's coming. Yeah, Daunting Roar. Wisdom save. Doesn't have great wisdom, but not awful. It's positive, let me put it that way. That's out of the box. Roll, sorry, I have to re-roll. What's the DC?
Hold on. 11 plus Constitution. 15.
That you're gonna mark your prey by pissing on him.
No, sorry, dude. I rolled a 21. I rolled really high.
Damn.
Yeah, I rolled
Okay,
really high
so
on
this
that
is just, you know, fuck me, huh?
Dude, I'm so sorry. I rolled like a natural 19 on that roll. You kind of just. And it's lost in the waves.
Nice.
Sorry, dude. That's so unfortunate. Bad rolls, man. Xander.
So where did I see that cloud of smoke? Just towards the bottom?
Yeah, it's roughly... Where's a good color? There it is. Right there.
So I would go there. I don't know how far that is from me.
You can keep moving.
I can keep going?
Yeah, you can
When-
get to the
once
other... I would say you could get here for your normal movement speed.
Okay. When I'm there, do I see anything?
What's your passive perception?
10.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
He's moved pretty far away from you at this point, unfortunately.
Something useful, please. Nope.
Fortunately, well, you know what? I'll roll a check for him. That's cocked. Amazing. That's a natural 1. So, I will say, you vaguely see a shape. I'm gonna just use our jazz as kind of this as where the creature is.
I mean, because yeah, that's where our.
Yep.
I am.
They're one and the same. They are way over here. And for you to judge distance, let's see, he was there. Would have moved. Sorry, I gotta do a little quick math here. He's roughly at this point about 100 feet away from you underwater.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty good movement speed, and considering it dashed this turn.
Okay, so was that my action?
No, I'll give that to you for free. 'Cause
Okay.
That would suck.
So, so if I use Emissary of the Sea, I'm gonna put it in chat just to talk to fish.
Uh-huh.
Is that would I need an action to do that, or can I do that as I dash? Essentially, just
I would say
telling.
I would say that's a passive thing. That's just something you can do.
Awesome. I'm
I
going
would say
to use
that's a
my
passive
action.
thing.
Use my action to dash. You said he's about 100 feet, so I'd say about there's.
That's about right.
Okay, and I'm going to be telling any fish or any aquatic animal I pass to save the cat.
Okay. Make a persuasion check for me.
Okay.
Also,
Oh
I'm gonna make,
God.
That's okay. I'm gonna make a couple perception checks for the reef sharks. I would say no. They're both technically above a 10, with one being right at a 10. So I would say all 4 of your reef sharks here hear your plea and will begin moving in that direction.
As fast as possible.
Yeah. Do they have their own initiative?
Yes. It's
Okay,
currently
so
at 12.
Well, I'm gonna just have them go right after you, which is actually where they would be in the turn order. So, which is funny. Okay, and then I'm gonna make a check for the other animals. That's unfortunate. All right. That'll bring us to Alvic.
Okay. So I'm not overly familiar on the running jump rules, how much movement that costs, but essentially what I want to do is I want to run towards the edge of the beach and dive into the water, but transform into the shark in midair.
Okay, so technically what this is it requires an athletics check, and if you beat a certain, I don't know why I did that, and if you beat a certain, a specific DC, typically gauged by the DM, you get to add basically your strength score and distance to your running jump. So go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Okay.
This is a beach, so it's not a very high DC. That is still not high enough though. So you would have your normal movement speed, which is 30 feet, which basically gets you, I will say, it'll get you in the water, and just for the sake of placement, I will put you in front of the sharks here, and then you, and as you jump and you use your action to change into a shark, you are now a shark.
Sweet. I'm a
And
shark.
these guys, following the scent of whatever that is, will use their action to move and dash, which will basically get them parallel with Xander.
80 feet would be their...
Right, they're a little bit closer technically. Well, no, because they were further back. So yeah, they're about with Xander, because they were about roughly 10 to 20 feet away behind Xander in the beginning. So.
Cool.
So, all right. Is that your turn then?
It would be my turn.
All right. That will bring us to Dimple.
Dimple sees like the sharks go and is like, "No, wait! I wanted to get a ride on one of those."
There's still a shark nearby. You could, with the distance there, I would say you could run and use your action to dash and get to it.
Oh.
Oh wait, there's one more shark. I'll get that one. a bolt like dash over and like Mr. Shark, wait, I want to ride over.
Attempt to grab your fin.
A fin or a tail? Please don't feed my tail.
It'd probably be the top.
No, I'll
fin.
grab your fin. Don't worry, I'm grabbing your fin. The top one.
I can look back real quick. See, it's you, and
Oh.
I would shrug, but I don't have shoulders.
That's okay, Mr. Shark, but we need to hurry. Mr. Kitty hasn't come up in a while. Or Mr. Lion, excuse me.
Okay. So you're now set there.
You're riding
bring
a
it
shark.
back to the top of the turn.
I mean, it's been a wild day. I just watched Tongue come up and get Mr. Lions,
Yep.
and now I have no clue where he went. It's been crazy.
So,
Heard of a lot
Riding a
of
shark
mounts.
doesn't... Oh, sorry.
oh, come on.
I've heard of a lot of mounts.
Fine.
This is kind of ridiculous.
1 second, guys. My headphones are doing
Oh, the shark doesn't speak.
Oh no.
they're doing a dumb.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Just don't eat
Oh.
me, Mr. Shark. I don't taste very good.
make shark noises at you.
Hey, behave.
I don't think sharks actually make a noise.
Yeah, do sharks make good noise?
Let's find out.
Dramatic licensing, they make the sound of two jaws clashing together. Do you know a
Wow.
shark's
There
favorite
we
kind
go.
of music, though?
Sorry. There you go.
So-
Sorry, my
so no
headphones
one
did the
is-
fucky wucky. What? Sorry.
So no one. I was just responding to something they were asking earlier. No one's ever found an organ in a shark capable of making sound.
They are
Oh.
capable of hearing. You know their favorite kind of music?
Interesting.
Thrash metal.
All right. So back to the turn order here. It brings us back to the top
Would that
of the
be
round,
thrash
and the
metal?
creature is going to take you deeper. Our jazz. From
Wrong
beyond the
character.
grave. Take you deeper, and
Oh,
then
beyond the
under.
grave? Oh.
I said from
worry,
beyond
I
the grave.
prepared to speak-
You're- no, I was
speak
referring to
with
your
the-
mage hand.
escalated quickly.
Don't worry,
I was referring to your
prepared
mage
speak
hand.
with the-
I know, exactly.
Oh.
But it takes you deeper, and it dives under basically this rocky outcropping, kind of in this area here. And it begins to bring you upward inside of this outing here, or this small rock formation, basically. I would say, Xander, you see the creature kind of tuck around the corner, kind of going at a downward angle in this area here before losing sight of them. But, Arjaz, you gonna break it again?
Gonna try.
Okay, contested athletics. Ooh. Well, hold on, I gotta look up my strength again. Sorry, man.
I am not rolling good.
I rolled an 18, which is still pretty high for him. I'm sorry, dude. That is unfortunate. Anything else you would like to do?
You know what? I'm gonna use my claws.
Okay, bonus action, sure.
So
Roll to hit. It's technically disadvantage because you're underwater and grappled, but you can't have like all of the disadvantages. That'd be ridiculous.
never mind.
And that is. Talk about bad luck. I'm sure that'll change when we get into more situated style here.
No, this is all 4 of those nat 20s from last time. Just kind of being like, fuck you
Dying
now.
out. Gotcha. Alrighty, Xander.
Well, I saw them go around the corner or whatever.
Yep.
So,
And you just kind of hear me cussing.
Well, gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
30 movement.
Yeah,
Dash.
You probably
Say-
get right about there, and you would probably see this kind of outcropping down below, where he's
I'm still doing the emissary of the sea thing as I'm going.
understood. Okay. Alvik.
I'm going to dash, which means I'm taking the halfling with me. I mean, not the halfling, the gnome. 80
Excuse
feet.
you, I'm a gnome.
I'm sorry, I'm getting it wrong.
There you are.
Yeah, why you
That's
get
your
me
dash.
wrong?
These guys
They're very
are
similar.
actually going to get slightly in front of the Triton, because they're a little bit faster than you.
Are they
Underwater.
close enough?
No. This creature is technically here. They're still a little behind.
Okay.
They're technically able to keep pace, I believe, with the creature. Yeah, swim speed of 40. So they're keeping pace with him. Not getting any further away, or he's not getting any closer, unfortunately.
He'll have to stop eventually to eat.
Yes. So, Dimple, is there anything you would like to do?
Can I can't, like, see them at all, right?
You can see the Triton and the other sharks ahead of you. You have a high passive perception, so that's why I'm giving it to you. But you cannot see the kitty or the frog.
So, like, I can't cast a spell that says towards a creature of your choice within range, but not necessarily that I have to see it.
What's the range on it?
120 feet.
It would be real close on that distance. What's the spell?
Guiding bolt.
Oh no, that one you have to be able to see them.
Okay, I just wanted to check because usually it specifies like if you need to be able to see them or not.
I believe, like, in my opinion, yes, you need to be able to see them, because if you don't, then how do you know where this is going? So
Is his
It's
guiding
not-
bolt to guide his bolt?
Yeah,
not
I
like
was
ma-
kind of basing it off of the name. It's guiding bolt, but
yeah, but it's not like
It
magic.
guides others.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's why I was
Alright.
asking if I could see it at all, but no.
No. Sorry. Just waiting then.
Yeah, I'm just chilling with Mr. Shark.
Alrighty.
You can say that you're going to hold a spell
Oh shit! Hold up.
until you
Okay,
see
wait.
them.
I gotta think about that. Wait,
That's
can
alright.
I
We'll
think
come
of
back
the
to you.
spell I'm holding while you move on?
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize that. Sorry, it's my first
fine.
time doing this, so.
That is fine. Yeah, honestly, because of where everything is,
I've never had anybody Sharky back.
I'm gonna move to the next map and hide you guys.
Oh, great.
Because as you guys will arrive in time. Because I'm just gonna assume you guys are dashing at this point. And you guys, Arjaz, you and this creature emerge from this water, and instinctually you breathe heavily as it lands on a singular rock in this cavern, basically, and it kind of spits you out on the ground as it begins to look for a way to eat you, but it requires all of its movement to get there. So I'm going to show you what you're looking at.
Ew.
Oh, jeez.
He's a giant-sized fork and knife.
Everyone, there you go.
Some lemongrass seasoning.
Um,
I'll move
I-
you off
I
for a
just-
second. But yeah.
if I say I'm holding guiding bolt for whenever I see the creature that grabbed
Gotcha. Understood.
Argets. Excuse me.
This turn order is so messed up. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Alrighty. Okay, and a little damage from you earlier. But it has basically spit you out onto the floor. So you are prone at the moment, but otherwise you are not grappled or restrained. And it is your turn.
About freaking time! Now, let's see how you like getting hit!
I imagine you stand up.
Yep.
20 hits. Ooh, 9 misses.
Yeah.
Still 6 points of damage. Damage is damage. Does not have. Okay. Sorry, this is one of my made monsters. Yes, I'm using
Of
the
course.
image of a. Yes, I'm using an image of the frog Hemoth because it's probably the closest thing to it. I just don't have custom artwork for a creature like this, so it looks like a frog
Is it
Hemoth.
gonna explode and poison?
No. You might.
God, I hope not.
Alrighty. Damage. So, alright, Xander.
Yes.
Dash, you were right there. Yeah, so I will say, for the purposes of this turn, you using your action to dash, you would surface. You surface. Let's say it's down a little ways from the rock where you currently are.
Yep. That's not me. Okay.
Oh, it's not, is it? Oops. Sorry, you guys are all clumped together
Okay.
here.
Look, it's me.
Okay. But that will take your entire turn to get to that point. Pelvic and Dimple, you guys are dashing. Sharks would arrive, however. Because we're gonna put them here. Here. There.
They're gonna get there and they're gonna start circling that rock because target's what, on top of the rock?
Yes.
Yeah,
I will move.
they're gonna circle it.
Yeah, there's the rock. It is literally a 15 by 15 rock. It takes all of their movement to get to this point, so unfortunately they can't do that until next turn.
Fair enough.
So, and you guys dash. You guys will arrive next turn. Using your dash, unfortunately, due to
Alright.
happenstances of being further away.
And I still can't see it, right?
Correct, not yet.
Okay.
I will let you know when you do so. So, this creature is going to. It's just going to try and bite you twice, Arjaz.
Okay.
So, it doesn't have an advantage, so I'm just going to roll twice at the same time.
45 here.
Oh, bad reaction. One is a 17, the other one is a 22.
One hits.
One hits. Okay, so you will suffer. As it moves, and it moves with surprisingly fast speed. That's 18 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use my channel divinity. Sorry, you still take the damage, but it needs to make a wisdom save or it takes 18 radiant damage.
This is rebuke the violent.
Yep.
Ignore that. I didn't mean to click that.
I was reading that. Use your reaction. 30. I'm pretty sure it's just within 30 feet.
It is just barely. I measured that out beforehand.
Alright. You said wisdom save?
Yeah.
Not
The
great at
DC's not
wisdom.
terribly high, though.
Got a little bit of a bump. Ooh, that's a 12.
Oh, that actually just barely misses. My save is 13.
Ah, that's funny. Yeah, I did that right. So it's 18?
Yep. It's the same amount of damage that he dealt, just his radiant damage.
Fair enough. Okay. Alrighty. That'll bring us back to Arjaz.
All right.
Oh wait, it technically dropped you, so you're technically like there.
Fair enough. You know, why mess with what works?
Boop it again. Oh, okay. Now you're gonna do that? Oh my god. 19 hits.
Nice.
Good damage. 16 just hits. Ooh, 17 points of damage in one round. Very nice.
That's
It's
the tough
taking
kitty
the
cat.
hits. It's taking the hits, and it's bleeding pretty good. It's a meaty creature, however.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, this is just one person against it, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Xander, you can act normally on this turn.
Woohoo. So, can I get to there with it being up?
You can. It's not a very high climb, so yeah, you can get there.
Okay. I don't
Especially
have
if you give
control
me
over my
speed,
guy.
you can-
Oh, you don't have control? Shoot.
Yeah,
No.
I don't either.
I will fix that. You guys, you
Yeah,
go ahead and
works for
continue
me.
doing what you were doing.
I am going to attack it with my maul.
With your maul,
Actually-
you say?
Before I do that, I'm going to bonus action Searing Smite.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I'll just... Actually, I'll just do that so it's in the thing. And now I'm going to attack it with my maul.
Alright. Roll to hit. 12 misses.
Alright. Oh, it's just next time I hit. Cool. And
Yep,
I have another
it does.
attack.
Yep.
I mean, not if you keep rolling like that.
Oh my goodness, dude. 11 also misses, unfortunately.
Gosh, dang it.
Yeah.
That is so unfortunate. Sorry, really.
It's concentration for 1 minute, so I still got it.
Yep, you still have it. You're still concentrating. I am gonna mark you for concentration, so I don't forget.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, you two arrive now, pretty much at this
Hey.
area. Helvic, your turn is spent. It took your movement and your action to get here. Dimple, you have done nothing. You can cast a spell. You were holding Guiding Bolt, so you are welcome to cast Guiding Bolt at the big frog-like creature.
Cool. Yeah, I'm casting guiding bolt.
Guiding Bolt. Ooh, that'll definitely hit.
Damn.
Lap it.
Give me a
Roll that.
sec.
Roll that 4d6 damage. You should be able to click on it in the chat. That's not bad.
Ooh.
That is not bad at all.
A cantrip?
No, it's a first level spell.
Ah,
First level.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Back to the top of the turn order. Oh wait, no, I forgot.
sharks.
Sharks.
Oh, wait. I just wanted to say, also, the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target until then.
Correct.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Is it possible, because the rock's not that high up, for the sharks to jump out of the water and try to bite frog? I have reach of 5 feet if that helps.
Technically, it would, but if it does, when they leave, it would get an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So-
Expendable.
And, well, 1, 2... I would say 2 of them would be able to make an attack.
Okay. I will do that. So, D20 plus 4. First one's a 19,
Hits.
and the second one is a 12.
That one will miss. So roll damage
Okay.
for 1.
D8 plus 2, piercing. Oh, look at that 3 points of piercing.
Alright, and the one that hit it, it will attempt to bite. Does a 13 hit? Really low.
Barely, yes.
Excellent.
Question.
Yeah.
Will this activate Sentinel?
Oh, you have Sentinel?
Yes.
So technically,
it-
technically yes, but
Okay, cool.
but I'm also going to give you a piece of advice. It does
Okay.
use your reaction, meaning if the frog decides to leave your space in the future, you will not get Sentinel.
Fair.
Like before your turn comes back around, which it goes before you, so just kind of
The
bear
frog
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
You'll want to keep that in mind, but that is something you could technically do. If you wish to do that, that is fine. Your shark, however, takes 20 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I hope you have something that you're keeping track of the points, right?
And I wasn't, but I can,
Oh.
I guess.
You can get a counter out.
Yeah. So you do that. I will mark the sharks so that you have an indicator of which ones are which. I'm just gonna mark them with colors.
Let me see here. I thought I had a counter on here. There you are.
So red probably would have been the one to attack. So red is the one that just took 20 points of damage.
Okay. So red has not much HP left.
They have 22 hit points. Okay. Alrighty. Yep. Top of the turn order.
Wait,
I'm-
I wanted to ask something.
Yeah.
Wait, so was guided bolt on my turn?
Yes.
Because I wanted to do a bonus action too, if I can do that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you can.
I
do
didn't
that.
realize it was my turn.
Yeah. Well,
When I did that.
because you go right after Rona. That's just the easiest way to do it.
Oh, I thought the sharks went before me because I'm 4 in the turn order.
I mean, yeah, technically, but they're
Yeah.
part of Rona's turn. So this way,
They have their
because
own initiative. They actually have their own initiative that follows right after mine.
Right, but technically speaking, because of the way you guys fall in the turn order, and if I wanted to be a real jerk, if you don't use your reaction to cast the spell before it gets back to your turn, that spell is technically wasted and you lose a spell slot. in order to not be that kind of a jerk, I'm just assuming you're going to use your turn when it happens to blast them. So you have your turn. If you wish to move and use a bonus action, you're welcome to do so.
Oh, I'm gonna do the bonus action from where I'm at.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon.
So you cannot cast 2 spells in a turn, unfortunately.
Oh.
You can cast Guiding Bolt.
Damn
Yeah.
it!
Yeah.
Even if it's a bonus action.
Yeah, yes, unfortunately, that's
Oh.
rules is written. There are special
Yay.
there are
Right.
special feats for that are only technically approved in the world of Matthew Mercer. So
I have
If you're a
quick
sorcerer,
yeah,
Does-
unless you can do cantrip still, but yeah. What's your question, Bert?
because he said he was holding that. I thought he let that out before his turn.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I
Otherwise
was
he would walk.
confused
So-
about.
yeah.
You know what? I will
That's
say
good. That was just my-
because your character is very wise and fairly intelligent. I will say you didn't hold your spell in the beginning phases. You instead waited until you saw the surface where you knew you were going to be breaching, and then you used your reaction to blast them. So I will say yes, you can use a bonus action and cast a spell if you wish.
Can I cast spiritual weapon?
You can.
This is why we need, a written turn order so we can figure things out.
Well, I have one. The problem is it looks stupid jank. Like, I don't know. Can you guys see it at all?
See a turn
I see
order that
two
shows.
people.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
me and the monster.
Right.
Yeah.
But on my end, on my screen, I have everyone.
Magic Zamboni says, "Hi, Matt."
Let's ignore chat while we're in in combat in the game.
Sorry.
Okay, so you summon spiritual weapon. Technically, you can make an attack with that on your turn.
Yes,
So when
it's
you,
right.
When,
Oh, sorry.
when you summon it. So go ahead. First off, what is your spiritual weapon?
I didn't think that far ahead, but I'm just gonna
You're gonna knock.
go with a mace, I guess. I don't know.
I
Alright.
always said a magic pan flute.
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you make attacks with a magic pan flute?
It's magic,
You
yes.
sure can. You should be able to click on the spell and cast it that way.
Alright, give me a sec. I have to go back to that page.
I was just making jokes, but you know what? Why the hell not? It's a one shot.
Yeah, why the hell not?
Because we technically could
Sure.
come across this.
It's canon now.
We'll use this icon here as your spiritual weapon.
Cool. My pan flute.
I'm gonna call it. Let's see it. Save it. And then you also have control over it. 19 hits. Roll damage.
And that is one sharp instrument.
It's force damage. Excellent.
Yeah, sound about right.
Alrighty. That'll be everything. Now back to the top of the turn order. My beastie's looking hurt. You know what? It is going to stick its tongue out.
Yeah.
I need
Ew.
Xander, Pink Shark, and Arjas to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Ah, shit, the one I'm not good at.
Great. 16.
Oh.
What's the bonus on the shark?
1. So it's at 18.
Okay. So we have. Oh my goodness, dude! You need to refresh roll 20. You've had so many natural ones tonight.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna close out and come back in and see if that does anything.
So the shark makes it.
Sweet.
The rest of it managed to dive beneath the water at the end, just at the very last moment. The rest of you
Go off.
are considered lit, which means, well, you're poisoned.
Ooh.
However, you can use, on your turn, you can use an action to remove the effect. Well, you can make a con check to remove the effect. So, also, just so that you guys remember, I am also using those, special checks here, the inspection checks. I was blanking for a moment, so that you guys can attempt to learn what it is this creature is doing.
Forgot about that.
Yes, just a reminder.
Wait,
However,
hang on. I just realized aura of protection. Sorry.
what is aura of protection?
So that's a +2.
Oh, so you would have saved.
I would have been at 18.
Yes. So you would have saved. Unfortunately, it wouldn't have helped a natural 1.
That's what the
Sorry.
noise has been. This frog isn't a real frog. It's a machine.
It's obviously a machine.
I am gonna give you radius. That seems really big, but okay. So that we remember. I forgot you
Yeah.
paladin.
I forgot I had an aura.
Yeah,
Till now.
because you don't get the other benefit of the aura until level 7.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad, because for me that lets me magically take anyone's damage.
Yeah. And this one is just for saving throws, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that is its action. That'll bring us to Arjaz. Are you back in the game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are currently poisoned. So a poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and other things.
So you said something about getting rid of it?
Yes, you can use your action to make a Constitution check, in order to remove the effects. I do need to check something because I cannot remember if poisoned. Okay, so I mean, it's ability checks and attack rolls, but this is a con save. Sorry. So you can make a Constitution save as your action to get rid of the poison. That is successful.
Now I've got a bonus. Can I do the inspection?
Yes, you can. This is. Grab my notes on this again real quick. I believe I said it was an intelligence check. It is. So roll. So you can make an intelligence check and add your proficiency bonus.
Great.
Wow.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, at least I'm getting some good, rolls finally.
Okay. So this creature is resistant. This one is free. This creature is resistant to fire damage. That is it. The abilities that it has are lick, bite, tongue, and swallow.
Sweet.
It is also, and this one is also a free one, ruthless, which means even if somebody drops to 0, it will attempt to kill you. As well, that it has, and I forgot about this. I need to write this. I need to remember this. That it has a layer.
Oh shit.
I totally forgot about that. I need
Layer?
a layer, which
Layer
is
actions.
Oh.
which is something I need to remember. And I will do so by throwing this NPC token onto the field to add a turn order
Oh no.
at initiative, because layer actions happen at initiative 20. So I remember going forward. I don't get to name it, do I? Oh wait, I do maybe. Hold on. Layer. Ah, okay, we'll do it that way. That one. Dope. Alright, cool. You can choose one of those abilities to identify. Or learn the properties of. And if I need to repeat it again, I will.
I'm gonna learn about the layer.
The layer? Okay. So, on initiative count 20, rocks fall from the den here, and everybody needs to make a dexterity saving throw, or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Great.
Okay. That's your action and your bonus action. Do you want to move anywhere?
No.
Okay. You damage. We're gonna skip that. So Xander.
Alright, well, I still have Searing Smite, so I'm just
Yep.
gonna try to hit it again.
Go for it. 14 misses. 26 will hit. Oh my goodness.
Finally!
Oh, well. Alright. And because I'm annoyed, I think I'm gonna put a smite onto this as well.
Ooh, okay. So you have Searing Smite, so roll that one for me, because that's fire damage.
Oh yeah, and that is it's 1d6. It also sets him on fire.
Maybe.
Well, with his resistance to fire,
He's not immune to it, so it doesn't matter. He'll still have to deal with that. I'm just gonna mark him with red, so he takes.
So then at the start of his turn, until the spell ends, he has to make a con save. On a failed save, he takes 1d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends.
Okay.
And
Remind
I'm
me-
also going to throw... Oh, sorry.
Just remind me on that on his turn.
Okay. And I'm throwing a level 2 Divine Smite onto that just because really annoyed.
Okay. Another 14 radiant. Oof.
dang.
Is he considered a fiend?
He is not.
Damn. Oh well.
Yeah. He is considered a monstrosity. You technically have a bonus action still.
I don't really have much I can really do.
Inspection.
This action. Sure.
You're a martial class, so you get to
Intelligence
add your
check,
proficiency.
right?
Yep, intelligence, but you get to add your proficiency bonus because you're a martial class. Natural 1.
0!
Zero.
That is an ugly looking frog. That is insufficient, unfortunately.
Guys,
It looks a little bit like a toad. You're not
this
sure.
thing is ugly.
Alrighty. Pelvic.
Yeah. Okay.
I love how you're calling him pelvic and not paliv.
No.
I'm just Pelvic. I don't know. I don't
Oh.
care.
Palvik.
Take your turn.
Is it Palvik one of the leaders of the campaign?
Peleg.
No.
Peleg.
Oh, Peleg. Yeah. Okay. What are you doing?
Peleg. Okay, so first of all, question is Dimple still attached to me?
Yes, I imagine so, unless
Okay.
he's let go.
No, I'm still attached to you, and I'd actually like if you could get a little bit closer to everybody.
Okay, because I was actually going to swim like right about there.
I said closer to everybody, but I guess this works.
Okay.
All right, better. That's as
Yeah,
close as
that's
I'm
a
willing
bit
to
better.
get.
Okay,
Then
yeah.
As my bonus action, I will transform back.
Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. And then I will cast.
Here's a
haste.
question. Do you
Okay.
still keep water breathing?
Water breathing is non-concentration.
Okay, I just did not think, changing forms would keep that spell. Hmm.
Yeah.
It's
Water
24
breathing.
hours.
Yeah, it
period.
just lasts for 24 hours.
I'm gonna cast haste on Xander.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Damn straight, I have that one as a circle spell, so I always have it.
I know. I was flipping through your guys' spells earlier, and I was like, "That's funnier than crap."
I got a lot of good shit on here.
All right, you're hasted, Xander.
That would be my
Okay.
turn.
Okay. Your sharks are gonna do things. Let's see. Can they?
I prefer for them to attack as many as possible, preferably with pack tactics.
For pack tactics.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, they could get there-ish. So go ahead and make those rolls.
All right.
D20 plus.
20 with
Four.
advantage.
One
Well,
hit.
I'll take that nat
Well.
20 for the first one. That first attack is a nat 20.
Yeah, one hits.
The second one
Hits.
is 18. Number 3
Hits.
is 19. And number 4, also nat 20.
All right.
1d8 plus 2 for the first one. That's 10 points of damage. Do I roll the d8 a second time for the,
Yes. You said it's 10 points?
Okay. and 15 total for the first attack?
Okay.
Do the second critical hit next. 1 and 11 more.
Okay.
Third attack is 6 points.
All right, and the last one?
5. All piercing.
Okay. Owie. It is still
Good job,
staying.
Sharks. Good job.
All right, Dimple.
Okay, let me check something real quick. Okay, Arjaz is within 30 feet, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to cast Beacon of Hope on
Ooh.
So
Mr. Lion.
you
Mr.
just cast
Fish.
it. You cast it, and everybody within the radius.
Okay. Whoa.
I
is
have a
not-
question. real
That's
quick.
really
I didn't
weird.
think-
Hold on, I'm gonna change this. and see if this helps. There we go.
Okay, I have a question. I didn't think about this.
Uh-huh.
I started concentrating on haste, which means I dropped concentration for conjure animals. What would happen to the sharks?
Oh.
I didn't think about that.
Oh,
They
right.
continue following the
Attack of
previous order?
opportunity. No. We'll find out what happens on their next turn.
Hmm.
Actually, you know what? That actually would have happened before they took that turn.
Yeah.
I get an
Yeah.
F for the sharks.
So that's oof. Can you give me the total on that damage again? Because those attacks wouldn't have happened that way then.
35.
I forgot about that. 35?
Unless I want to undo my haste.
Yeah, your turn technically ended.
Yeah.
But then you're also retconning the damage.
Yeah, because those attacks wouldn't have happened, is what I'm saying. Because those sharks would have, because I created them out of water, they would vanish, which means they wouldn't have attacked.
Okay. I guess that's better than 4 floating sharks that just went rogue, start attacking us in the water.
Yeah, if they were real sharks, they probably would have, but because I created them out of water, I'm gonna be generous.
Okay.
So, keeping haste?
Yes.
Bold of you to assume I'm gonna hit.
Was it really
Maybe.
35 points of damage? I thought it was higher than that. Anyway.
It was 35 total.
So I did the Beacon of Hope, and then for my
action.
bonus action, I'm going to hit it again with a spiritual weapon.
Go for it.
Yeah.
And that actually messed with me.
Ooh.
13
Oh.
misses, unfortunately.
Drat!
Alrighty. Top of the order, the lair action occurs. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. Those of you who are in water have disadvantage.
Oh, shit.
Soft 20.
Oh, come on now. Oh, 7. Don't like it.
Okay.
Give me a sec, I'm getting there.
Those of you who rolled, I gotta hold my sheet open again for the DC. Those of you who rolled below a 17 take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
6, he said?
6. Yep.
I rolled a 1.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
There goes haste.
Oh boy.
Before it started.
And that means you're stunned for a round.
I'm sorry.
I don't think it's stunned. I think it's unable to take action or anything. So that's okay.
Do I need to do the same for...
You can't move.
Beacon of
take
Hope,
action.
yes, you would. 'cause
Yeah,
You take
give me a
6,
sec.
so- Yep.
At least you have advantage because you put Warcaster.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
a minute.
that's what I wanted
wait,
to
no, you're
check.
not. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, if you would have been in his range. So you have advantage on this check, Dimple.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep. You're fine.
Oh, phew.
Okay.
Okay, lag.
On its turn, this creature is going to move. It is going to move into this space. Arzak, I need you to make a either an athletics or an acrobatics check for me. Depending on your success, depends on where you end up going. 15. Okay. So, instead of getting pushed into the water, you may choose any of these open squares to move to.
Huh?
Nice roll.
Yeah.
I totally saw it happen too.
Yeah, Dark Souls roll.
Yeah, that's exactly what I imagined.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
for some reason my brain is calling in to, Demon a Song here.
Alrighty.
Oh!
I need.
Like, I specifically see this fight in my head going.
Did you put haste in the chat? You did.
I did.
I just can't move or take action.
That's move or take
Huh.
art actions.
I don't know how that works when it comes to dexterity saving throws, because I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, as it uses its tongue. Those of you in water are at disadvantage.
Wait, it used what?
Oh god, okay. It's using its lick ability.
Ew, no tonguing. 13. Ugh.
I'm gonna say there's no real effect for you, Xander. So.
Yeah, okay.
Dex. Wow. All of you failed. So you are all poisoned.
Damn.
Okay.
This is the one where you can do a Constitution saving throw and
Yes.
okay.
Correct. Okay. That's its action. At the start of your turn, Arjaz. That's actually a really good roll. You take 13 points of poison damage from the poison that has been implemented into your system. You watch as that poison kind of pulses in your body. You watch as this frog kind of
Oh, it's healing.
to benefit from it.
Fantastic.
That is a save. Unfortunately, that is not enough. Just
18?
shy. Oh wait, you're within the aura, so never mind. You would make that. Thank you for the reminder. You are no longer poisoned.
What does this beacon do again?
+2 to saving throws, I think.
No, Beacon of Hope,
Whoa.
all healing is maximized.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Xander's.
Oh, not in that.
Alrighty.
We got two different things going on, so
Xander, you have a bonus action if you wish.
Oh, I can use a bonus action?
No, sorry, not Xander. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Arjaz. Ugh.
You know what? It's about time I use the second wind.
Awesome. That is 10 plus your fighter level. Because you're within Beacon of Hope.
So 16.
Yep. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right. Xander, you take.
Wait,
11
I have a
points.
quick question.
Yeah.
For the second win, since he's regaining hit points, does Beacon of Hope affect that at all?
Yes.
He got max healing from it.
Oh, okay, sweet. Sorry, I just wanted to check. Sorry.
Yep, nope, you're good. Xander, you take 11 points of poison damage at the start of your turn, and then you do nothing.
Yay.
Sweet.
Sorry. And you're unable to end the effect of poison. That'll move us to
Live.
Rona. You take 8 points of poison damage.
Ouch. 8. Did that Constitution saving
Yes, to end it.
Do you have a spell up? Oh.
for the
No.
poison?
To end the poison.
15. Not high
15
enough.
is not enough. Bonus action remaining and movement.
What? Bonus action? Wait, what? What'd I miss?
You have a bonus action.
Oh, it's a full action to try to stave off the poison.
Correct.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not meant to be easy. This thing doesn't have a lot of hit points, but it's got some pretty good healing abilities when in a slaughterfest like this.
I'll cast a healing word on myself at level 2.
Okay, that is 8 plus your casting modifier. It'll
Gives
be
you a
max
beacon of
anyway.
hope.
It's max. It's
Yeah.
max anyway. That's fine.
All heal. Copy.
I don't know why I
All-
rolled it.
All healing
Yep.
is max
Yep.
for
15
us.
points. 15.
What? 12.
That's my spellcasting.
It's already
Really?
factored
Which is-
in.
Is it?
Yeah, because 4 plus 4 is 8. Your modifier
Oh, plus
is also
wisdom.
4.
I'm sorry. Can't count.
You're fine. So 12. But 12 healing.
Right.
All right, that's your bonus
Wait,
action.
what? That
You
was my
want to get
full
any
action.
closer?
No, I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
All right, Dimple.
I'm gonna cast protection from poison on myself.
Click the spell for me.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's awesome. Yeah, unfortunately the ability. I'll allow it. It's fine. You're no longer
Wait.
poisoned.
The ability, what?
Sorry, the way that he poisons you is you're not necessarily making a save against poison. So instead of making the save against poison at advantage, I'm going to give you advantage on the dex save if he chooses to use it again. But you also now have resistance to poison damage if it were to occur. But that is your action. Bonus action?
Well, shoot. Give me a sec.
That you can move your pan flute and
Yeah,
whack it.
yeah, and I'm whacking it.
Boop it.
Kill the fire.
I wish.
16 just hits.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Decent for a flu.
Right?
Very true.
Okay. Back to the top of the round. Layer action. More rocks crumble and fall from the ceiling. Everybody give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I forgot
Disadvantage.
Oh god.
Oh god,
What?
no!
for Rona casting that spell wouldn't beacon of hope.
It did.
It
Okay.
did.
We already talked about it.
Okay, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage for me, Dimple.
Come the rocks.
Ooh, he failed too. That was a really bad roll for him. Oh wait, with a 9, you fail. So if you, Arjaz, you succeed. Everyone else, you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Terrible.
It's not a whole lot of damage. It's just enough to be annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll bring us to his turn. He's feeling much better. he is going to... How far away are you? You're interesting.
Why am I interesting? I'm gonna be the most tasteless creature here.
That's true. He's gonna bite the lion.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Sentinel attack. When you're done with that.
Yeah, you would. Okay. Yeah, when you want. So that's a 24 to hit. And you will take... Oh, that's rough. Ow. That's 33 points of piercing damage. I rolled 2 10s and a 7 on 3d10. I rolled near max damage. That hurted a lot. 21 hits with them all, though. Ooh, good damage.
And can I drop
Yes.
a smite into an opportunity attack?
Oh, wait a
Okay.
minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You're poisoned.
Oh.
You're poisoned.
Ah.
So you have disadvantage on the attack roll, so a 14 would have missed. Yeah. But you saved the spell slot. Yeah, sorry. Because that would have hurted a lot. Sorry, though, that'll be its turn. That'll bring us to our jazz. 30, 20
Somebody's dying in
hits.
the background.
No, they're not. Also hits. Ooh, action surge. Kitty mad. Hits. Ooh, good damage. You got one more in you.
Okay, there we go.
12 will miss.
3 hits.
I mean,
That's,
that was
that. I will
still-
take that.
What was that? Was still 12, 20,
25.
25 points of damage. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's a lot. Now, granted, it bit hard.
Yeah.
Dude, that was insane damage. I'm sorry. But that's your turn.
Get rid of those dice. Get rid of those dice.
I can't. They're like, yeah. Okay, that ends your turn. That brings us to Xander. Xander, you take 6 points of poison damage at the start of your turn.
Yeah. And I guess I will try to kick the poison.
All right, Constitution saving throw. Not enough, unfortunately. Bonus action?
No. Don't really have a bonus action.
Alrighty.
Really be worth it.
Worked way better against you, Palvic. Sure.
Olive.
Live.
Paliv? Sure. You take 12 points of poison damage.
Okie doke.
Also,
Peter will do it.
so you were aware, you can get into the aura for an extra bonus to the saving throw if you so desire. Remember,
Yeah, I'm
swimming is
gonna-
half your movement. So you have a half
15
speed.
feet.
Yeah, you can get there.
5, 10, 15. I'll stop right there.
Yeah. So, if you're going to attempt to end the save, or the effect?
Instead, I'm going to use my last 3rd level spell slot. I'm going to conjure a couple of giant octopi.
You're no longer attached to him, unfortunately.
Oh, did he drop me?
Well,
He
he
transformed.
reverted back. He reverted back to
Oh.
normal. So unless you're
Well, unless you keep holding on.
I'm just holding
Yeah.
his hand now.
well, if you're holding on to him, he's got to drag you, which would reduce his movement speed even more.
No, it's fine. I let go. I didn't realize he transformed back.
All right, you're conjuring what?
2 giant octopi. They're challenge level 1.
Giant.
Octopus. Giant octopus.
I know, but if I do giant O, it'll give me what I want. Or I could be wrong. Giant octopus. There it is. Okay. They are large. Interesting.
I want them to be back in. Back. Isn't it working?
Well, I'm gonna give you control of them in just a second,
Okay. Okay, cool.
and then you can place them wherever your heart desires.
Let me see. What was the range on that? 60 feet. Unoccupied spaces you can see within range.
And just so that you're aware, this area goes down quite a ways, so you can summon them in different in other locations. And I don't believe they can act on this turn. Is that correct?
They don't act on my turn. I have to roll an initiative for them.
Okay, go ahead and roll an initiative for them. Plus
3.
3. That's
Sweet.
hysterical.
They're there.
They will. Sure.
They'll be last, but they're there.
Yes, they are there. I have them in the initiative now. Alrighty. That's your action, your move. I guess you technically have a bonus.
I'm not sure what I can do with my bonus.
Me neither.
I think that's it.
Alright. Top of the round. Everybody make dexterity saving throws.
What about Dimple?
Whoa.
Oh, I totally forgot about Dimple. I'm so sorry.
Dimple
I'm so
and the
sorry.
octopi.
Dimple, light him up.
Well, did
Light 'em up,
did the octopi get to go first?
No, they have an initiative of 3.
They're below you.
Oh, okay, cool.
And just for the
Uh-huh.
point, just because of the point of the spell, I'm gonna say they don't get their turn this turn because they're spending this turn being conjured. So
Ah.
I just for flavor's sake, but they can act normally next turn. So, alrighty, what are you doing, Dimple?
I call out, Mr. Lion, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Are you okay?
How do you look?
I'm looking fairly bad off.
Alright, and then, question, sorry,
Uh-huh.
because I'm noob at this. I can do, a spell that's a bonus action and a cantrip, though, right?
Yes, you could do that.
Okay, so for the bonus action, I'm gonna cast, Healing Word on, Arjaz.
Okay.
I rolled
What
that,
level?
right? I forgot that you could do it at different levels. Hold up.
Within range.
Highest
Yeah,
for
first,
maximum
second, or
power.
Remember, healing word's only a D4, so
I'll do it at 3rd level.
ooh, okay. So that is 12, 16 healing.
Yay!
Huzzah. And then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Oh, on him?
Yeah, on the
He failed.
Monster, yeah.
he failed.
Yeah, I rolled an 11.
Okay.
That is 2d8 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Fine.
Alrighty. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it because the other thing is a bonus action. I already used my bonus action.
Understood. Everybody make dex saves now. Whee! The octopi do not have to. I wish this thing would succeed against its own lair.
Dexterity. Disadvantage. Be a good number. 4. Alright, perfect.
Ooh, good number. Thank you for that vote of luck there, Rona. Everyone takes 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
That was... I rolled max damage for the lair action.
Okay.
So, it hurted it too.
Please don't fail me now, Constitution. Please don't fail me now. Okay.
You're good.
Thank God.
Alrighty. That will bring us to his turn. You're fine, Dimple. You know what? He's got the taste for
No.
for lion blood.
No.
Just say this. He wants more of that pussy.
Oh my, disadvantage to you, my dude. Disadvantage. Okay. Wow, that actually might miss. It's a 17?
Misses.
Sweet.
Very nice. A 20 will hit him, though.
I'm poisoned.
16.
Oh, 16
16
will also
hits.
hit him.
Oh, sweet.
Yep, his AC is 16. 11
Nice.
blood damage.
I'm gonna put a divine smite in there.
Ooh, even more. For 9
20 total.
radiant. Very nice.
I just realized I have Discipline of Life, which is the creature regains an additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level, and I cast a
Oh.
level 3.
Yeah, so you get another 5.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, and don't forget, Dimple, any damage you've taken, whenever you cast a healing spell, you get healing.
Yeah.
He hasn't been hurt yet, though, I don't think.
What?
Well, you took a little poison damage.
Wait, I thought I was rolling the dex save thing for the box. Was I not supposed to? I'm like almost dead.
Oh, right, because you keep getting hit by rocks and you don't have a
Yes!
whole lot of HP. I forgot about
Yeah!
that. I was like, wait a minute, you've only
I'm
taken,
about
like,
to
poison
drown in
damage.
this fucking
Nope.
ocean over here.
So yeah, heal yourself too for...
I did. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Oh,
every
as
time
soon
you
as
cast
I'm able.
healing, you get some back. So that
Yeah,
brings us
sorry,
to-
I'm new.
You're fine, dude. It takes a while. How long did it take Daka to learn how to use that discipline of life stuff? All
whole
right,
set, the whole campaign.
right. All right, Mr. Goldmane, show me what you
Yes.
got. This is looking bad for him now. 22 hits. Both hit. Another 9. Okay. That's your turn?
Yeah, and I've pretty much used most of my things.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay, Xander, start of your turn.
I think there's not a second one.
Ooh, yay. Me anyway.
Oh.
Bad for you.
Great.
That's 16 poison damage. I rolled max.
They might be in trouble.
Still hanging in there, buddy?
Yeah, I have 17 HP.
You used to have nice HP.
Yeah.
All right, it's your turn.
Yeah. I was gonna use my lay on hands just to remove the poison, but now that after that hit,
So you could. So here's the thing that it's not specified, and I like this idea because I think it's a really cool ability for Paladin. If you lay on hands more than 5, you still heal for that.
What?
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm gonna say like the first 5 technically wouldn't count, but everything you use after that would count.
Well, I'm just gonna use all 30 of my lay on hands.
There
then.
you go. So you heal for 25. It's
I'm
not
slightly
specified.
salty.
It's not specified. How often do I poison you guys in that campaign? Buzz off.
Do you know how
Every
many
session.
times I have been poisoned?
My fault.
Once.
Oh,
You're
I
no
have
longer
poisoned-
poisoned.
I have poisoned him twice.
Oh. No, you poisoned
I
his mother
thought I
once.
could only do
Oh, right.
5 lay on hands. I didn't know I could heal myself more than that.
No, you can use all of it.
Use
all
all
at
of
once
it.
if you wanted.
What?
Alrighty,
Okay,
so that's
well,
your
I
action.
will keep this in mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bonus
I
action.
don't. The only bonus actions I have are the special smites, but I want to save those slots.
Gotcha.
Because the ones I have prepared aren't useful. Actually, wait. Hang on. I forgot I have this spell. I'm going to cast Magic Weapon.
Ooh, gives your weapon a +1, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes my weapon all +1. Both
Magical
attack
+1, and
weapon.
it's concentration, yeah.
Yep, concentration up to an hour.
Gotcha. Nice. Alrighty. Polvik, you take 12 points of poison damage. Start of your
Polvik.
turn.
I am a bone now.
I'm just making this entire
Um,
one shot about him not being able to.
I'm gonna have to cast Cure Wounds as a second level spell.
Also, I just remembered something. We
Wow.
have not been doing the fire damage for Big
Oh,
Mr.
my-
Oh, steering. Yeah.
My Searing Smite save is 13. I just assumed he'd save. That's why I stopped.
Let me roll one here real fast.
Okay.
I rolled a 12 on the die. so
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
All right, so you're healing yourself.
Our grand total 20 points of healing.
You said Cure Wounds, second level.
Second level.
Okay. Yep. All right.
That's better.
Make a con save, please.
On save. On. 15.
You're good.
Okay.
Alrighty, that's your action. Anything for a bonus?
As my bonus, or free, whatever you want to consider it, I'm going to direct the octopi to attack the giant frog.
Okay, they will do so on their turn. Alrighty, Dimple.
I'm casting Cure Wounds, level 1 on myself.
Okay, so that is 8 plus 4 plus 2, I believe? Or 3? Plus 3. Wait. Hold on. Did you just find a loophole?
Wait, what's the loophole?
Hold on, I gotta look it up now. Hold on, give me a second.
Casting a healing spell on yourself for max healing inside of the beacon, plus your
Plus the whole life thing where you gain
Life-
it based on what you
life
heal.
thing. You gain HP based on the level of the spell. Additional healing. I don't think that's a loophole. I think that's using all of your abilities together.
Nope,
So
on a
how
creature other than you. So,
Well, what about Discipline of
Oh.
Life?
Discipline of Life is an action. Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm thinking of your Channel Divinity.
Level of life.
So you would get, because this is Cure Wounds first level, you said, right?
Yeah.
So that is 8, plus 4, so that is 12. Plus 3, So 15 for your Discipline of Life. But I was looking at your Blessed Healer, because when you heal somebody else, you also heal. But it says when you heal a creature other than you.
What about the Beacon of Hope?
Beacon of Hope just makes the healing maximized.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Which is why it's 8 plus whatever. So.
And you don't have to roll.
Yeah, you would heal for 15.
Okay, thank you. Because I was like, how many numbers?
Yeah, lots of numbers.
Yeah. Ginger is kind of dying at this point, I'm thinking.
No, I'm okay. I'm almost back to max health.
No, I mean
Well,
Ginger, the player.
Not Dimple.
Who's that?
Well, that's your action. Do you want a bonus action hit it with a pan flute?
Yeah, I'm hitting it with the pan flute.
Go for it.
Is it cast iron pan flute?
Did I heal it? I think I did. Looks like I did. Hits.
Ooh.
Yeah. It takes forever to load, so I'm sorry.
It's okay. Another 8 points of force damage.
Is that
Nice.
4?
Alrighty. That'll bring us to the octopi.
Sweet.
They will tentacle attack.
It will attempt a tentacle attack. First one is
Ah, yes, bad jokes.
Miss.
10. The other one, say
Also
15.
a miss.
Damn. That's not helpful.
Nope. Alright.
Well, I tried.
Top of the turn order. Everybody make those dex saves.
Here we go.
There we go. You finally made it.
Yeah.
Advantage. Get a +2. Not that it matters. 7.
Oh, there you go.
It's still
Well,
a 16.
Dimple's in the water, so he has disadvantage. Oh, yeah, no, this is not against the tongue. This is the layer. So it's a 16. He's not within the aura, so that is... that is a success.
The only success, right?
Hooray. Wait,
Everyone
does
else-
that mean I take half?
No, you take no damage on a success.
Drop
Everyone
it in
else,
water.
everyone else takes 8 bludgeoning damage.
Who's not dead? Sound off.
Not dead.
Hi.
Concentration.
Who is dead? I want to speak to you.
10.
You're good. Yeah, you don't need to make that check. Alrighty, that'll bring us to the frog.
It won't die.
You keep hitting it and hurting it for a lot. Actually, you know what? It's in a bad spot. It's going to... It is going to basically leap and go here. So, our Jazz, you have an attack of opportunity.
Or is it leaping?
There it goes.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You have already used your attack of opportunity
Yeah.
When did I use it?
when it hit our Jazz last turn. It hasn't been back. It hasn't come back around to your turn. Oh wait, no, it would have. So yes, you would. Never
Yeah.
mind. So sorry, I was like, wait a minute. Sorry, it took me a minute to look at the turn order. So yeah, both of you can. Well, actually, yeah, it's fine.
Does it still have Searing Smite on? Just want to check.
It's in
No.
the water now, so no.
Yeah,
actually,
that's why I was gonna check.
Technically, no, it doesn't because Xander hits it and he has Sentinel, so it doesn't move.
Take damage.
Lord, okay. And its movement becomes 0, right?
Yep.
Hmm. Tut. Well, I messed it up. It's gonna have to do the. You know what? It's just gonna attempt to knock one of you guys down. It is going to attempt to bite you, Xander, since you keep hitting it.
Of course. Of course it does.
That's gonna hit. That's like a 29 to hit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Alrighty. Ooh, that is 26. Nope. Yeah, 26 points of damage.
Ow.
Bite.
Pain.
Are you alive?
Somehow, yes.
But that's its turn. Can't move. Arjaz. 15 just
I am in
misses.
Well, I'm in the range, right? Or is that just for saves?
That's just for saves.
That's per se. Actually, question. Would he technically have flanking?
No. Because
Okay.
the octopi hasn't hit it, it's not technically considered it an enemy yet. And this creature
Okay.
does not have a super high passive perception. He probably hasn't noticed. 22 hits, however. 8 slashing. Okay.
Can it just die?
It's barely hanging in there. Xander.
I don't care that I only have 10 HP left. I'm attacking it.
Go for it. 17 hits.
Drop the nuke.
And I'm gonna drop a smite. I think
Sure.
I only have level, so. Oh, that's +1 anyway, so 12 damage from that.
Mhm.
So then that is 21 points of damage.
How would you like to kill it?
I want to crack its skull open
Alright.
with my maul.
So you kind of impact the flat side of the maul with the skull, and it's got this resounding crack sound as it goes limp onto this large rock and slowly kind of falls into the water, dead. As you guys take a moment to look around, you guys
Octopi
realize,
will eat.
Sure. You guys will take a moment to look around and realize that there are bones, small and big, scattered on this rock pile here.
My poison
Hurt.
be done now.
Hurted and bloodied, you guys have found the problem and taken care of it. And thus, you guys have saved the village of son of a biscuit. Losyl from potentially extinction. And you guys are,
Now.
in a sense, heroes among the island. Congratulations, everyone. You guys have completed whatever this was.
Am I no longer poisoned?
Yeah, it'll eventually fade.
That means I didn't die.
Yeah, you would. You
No,
would
I would just cast lesser restoration or protection from poison on you anyway.
Yeah, you
Sweet.
guys have enough to kind of go. But is that is that
This
was
one shot.
Yeah.
Nah,
may-
forget the other campaign. This is the new one.
Yep.
Maybe we can do this again someday. But you guys defeated one of my. It was slightly modified due to
Mhm.
due to not wanting to basically just murderize all of you guys. And but this is it was probably a CR10. I called it a Frogzilla just because I have no better name for it. But
Nice.
I probably nerfed it a little bit to probably a CR8 ish, probably. The biggest thing for it was its ability to heal. So that was its biggest asset, and you guys were able to out DPS it basically. So congratulations, everyone.
Wasn't easy.
No, wasn't meant to be.
We get a level.
Level,
no.
level. Excuse you,
Oh, one
but
shot
I would
character
like a
kill.
level after that.
Well, I'm sorry. You'll have to wait until the next time.
I'll carry it over to my other character.
Yes, okay, yeah. Forget this campaign. I'm carrying it over to Josh.
Nope. Anyway.
Oh, we should, especially since you're saying fuck us for the trying to roleplay.
Only you.
Give us the level. Give us the level.
All right, everyone. I am gonna get off of here. We're gonna end this here tonight. I hope everyone who came by had a good time and enjoyed whatever the shenanigans was. I see Magic
brilliant.
Zambon had said hello.
Magic Zamboni. Yeah.
Yep, sure. Said hello. Hello to you too if you're still in the chat. But yeah,
Hey, dude.
I had fun. I hope you guys did as well. Thank you for playing with me. And we'll see you guys all next week for hopefully a return to the normal campaign.
Normal, huh?
Well,
Normal?
Back to a dungeon crawl.
the main campaign.
Back to hell.
Good night, everyone.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
Yeah.